Math. All students are placed in either Algebra 1 or Algebra 1 Honors based on the HSPT, but we understand that some families have had experience in mathematics and they want to test into advanced placement. So on the preliminary schedule, there again is that link to RSV proficiency testing. Then you can go ahead and sign up for those proficiency tests. The testing coordinator is Miss Byers. She recommends that you take the tests on different days. So let's say you want to take both algebra and geometry to earn proficiency credit. They really recommend that you schedule those on different days just so that your child has time to kind of relax and refresh. There will also be materials emailed to families for both classical world languages and mathematics proficiency testing that has kind of some of the formats of the test so that you can kind of make sure that your son or daughter is prepared. There is a proficiency test already available for algebra and geometry. If your son or daughter feels they're ready to even go beyond geometry, that would be taking our proficiency test for advanced algebra trigonometry class. You would have to email Ms. Byers to schedule that. That is kind of a very special placement. It does happen. It's pretty rare that a student would test out of our first 3 levels of mathematics at Bennett, but it is possible. So again, our testing coordinator is Miss Elizabeth Byers, and she can be emailed at bennett.org. Matt, I'm going to pass it back to you. I'm going to flip to the College Prep Tech slide, and you can take us through a little bit of College Prep Tech.
Sounds great. Thanks, Bill. So College Prep Tech is a class that's offered over the summer for our incoming freshmen. As you can see on the slide, it is optional, but highly recommended. The purpose of that class is to get our students to be familiar with the technology and the various platforms that they're going to be using here at Bennett Academy. They'll be learning how to access our online gradebook called Plus Portals. They'll learn how to check for announcements from those classes, their syllabi from their classes, all those sorts of ideas of the basic daily function that we want them to be able to achieve while they're using our software platform. We'll also teach them about how to leverage that technology utilizing executive functioning. But all of the different things that we're going to be asking students to do are not things that are merely a sit down and receive instruction. There's team building, there's socialization aspects. One of our main goals is also that when your son or daughter walks into the cafeteria on the first day of school, that they have multiple students that they know, and they've already built those friendships and established those over the summer. Many times we hear from our seniors as they are graduating Bennett Academy that they've met some of their closest friends in College Prep Tech over the summer. In addition to that, we want them to know the campus, the building, the layout. So we'll have them do scavenger hunts and other activities in the building where they'll get to learn about our culture, our climate, and our expectations. The class is actually for credit, and it does count towards their GPA as well. So it's also a way for them to also kind of learn the academic expectations that we have here at Bennett Academy in an environment that everybody's kind of slowly moving through that process and learning about what makes Bennett Bennett. We are going to be sending out a sign up for College Prep Tech over probably sometime in the middle of March for signups. At that time, we're also going to request that you check out if your son or daughter is going to be involved in any camps here at Bennett Academy over the summer, whether that be an academic/educational camp or an athletic camp. That they check the schedule for the summer camps that are provided. And we'll be sharing that link with you, but it's bennettcamps.com. That's going to be providing you with all of the information about where those summer camp signups are, along with those dates. There are 2 different dates for those. The first session is in June and the second is in July. You can kind of choose which section would work better for your child. And we do offer a different variety of times for those classes. There's an early morning class, there's an afternoon class, and there's a late in the evening class so that we can accommodate the different schedules that families have. If you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to email me or Mr. Myers about anything that you might have regarding that class. We are going to ask that your son or daughter comes in with an iPad ready to go. We will be sending out information with that sign up about the type of iPad you're going to want to consider purchasing for your son or daughter. It will be owned by you. It's not owned by Bennett Academy. They'll be having it for all 4 years here at Bennett, and we'll be providing you with some minimum specs on the technology itself, as well as what we recommend, what the majority of our students choose. But please know that you do not have to purchase the most high-end iPad that's out there. The only thing we ask that you consider is that it's a device they're going to be having for all 4 years here at Bennett. So buying a device that's already 2 to 3 years old means that by the time they graduate as a senior, that device might be 7 to 8 years old, which isn't probably going to be ideal in terms of battery life or processing power by the time they become a senior. But again, College Prep Tech, that class over the summer, great opportunity to make friends, learn about Bennett Academy, its culture, expectations. It is for credit. And it's a great way for students to kind of learn those executive functioning skills that make a Bennett freshman so successful.
Thank you both so much for doing this today. We will absolutely have another recording for all of our frequently asked questions, but for those of you who are just interested in the nitty-gritty details, this is for you. Thank you again. We hope to see you very soon at Bennett and looking forward to many more years with you all. Thank you.